news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at Noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Alex Corradetti. We now know more about the possible trial date for the man accused of kidnapping and killing a U of I scholar. This is New at Noon for you today. Brent Christensen's attorneys say they could be ready for a trial to start in July. A judge denied his attorney's request to delay proceedings until October. Prosecutors say they are trying to prove Christensen kidnapped and killed 26-year-old Ying Zhang. The trial was originally scheduled for September of 2017. Prosecutors say they are seeking the death penalty. Christensen's attorneys say they need more time to find a psychiatrist who could be ready for that trial. The defense attorneys say they've found a new psychiatrist who could be ready by July 1st. Prosecutors have until Friday to respond. A Monday hearing is scheduled to discuss that trial date. And Governor Pritzker delivered his first ever budget address to the General Assembly yesterday, and he proposed more than $1 billion in higher taxes. In his address, he called for more money for public safety, more state troopers, and money to pay for the Gun Dealer Licensing Act. The governor also repeated his big campaign themes: legalize sports gambling and marijuana and tax it, plus new taxes on plastic bags and higher taxes on cigarettes. Pritzker says that new money is necessary to pave a path forward toward fixing structural problems that he says are recurring themes in the state's budget history.
There's not enough money to address social ills, not enough jobs to employ people, not enough resources to adequately maintain and build our infrastructure, and not enough attention to the plight of working families.
The governor says his budget is, quote, constrained and disciplined, end quote. And meanwhile, Republicans say it's just more of the higher taxes and more spending, and they weren't convinced that governor's new budget proposal is balanced. The Illinois GOP slammed Pritzker for cutting pension payments and compared his pension plan to former Governor Blagojevich.
I can't agree with that. All I saw and heard was more spending. It concerns me, the heavy emphasis on raising taxes, because I don't think that works to create jobs. It's forced a lot of people out of this state.
This budget is a joke. More of the same. Higher taxes, more spending. That's the Pritzker plan. His money will stay in the Bahamas and the trusts, and people of this state will have to pay higher taxes.
Now, a couple of Central Illinois Democrats were pleased with the governor's first budget address. And Representative Carol Ammon says, quote, for the first time in 4 years, the governor stood before the General Assembly and offered straight talk about the catastrophic effect that Bruce Rauner's budget crisis had on our state's finances, our universities, and our most vulnerable residents. And Senator Scott Bennett says, quote, there is no better way to build for the future than by investing in our educational institutions as well as our workforce development. And consolidated elections here in Illinois are just over a month away, and early voting starts today. County clerks across the state will open their doors. If you are a registered voter, you can cast your ballot in person or by mail, but that has to be done by April 1st. If you need a ballot, call your county clerk's office and they will send you one. The election is April 2nd. And we have more details after a church was vandalized in Effingham. Police say a 19-year-old has now been arrested. This happened over a week ago at St. Anthony. The others arrested are 14, 16, and 17 years old. Police used security footage to catch them. They say they caused damage throughout the sanctuary.
We're very happy, especially with the church, because of the type of crimes that were involved. They were attempting to light items on fire in the church, which could have caused significant damage to the church if, in fact, they were able to get those items lit. So one of the individuals involved in this crime was charged with attempted arson.
Now, police say all four have confessed to the crime. They're also investigating car burglaries they confessed to as well. And police are investigating after an 18-year-old was shot several times in Champaign on Tuesday night. This happened near West Beardsley and North James. Police say an officer on patrol heard gunfire before neighbors called it in. The 18-year-old is expected to be okay. They're asking if anyone has surveillance video from the area to call police. They do not think this was random. And a court hearing revealed new details of a Decatur traffic stop that left one officer hurt. Our partners at the Herald and Review report that Thomas Gill was charged with attempting to disarm an officer and resisting police. This comes after he was stopped by two officers on January 31st because he was wanted on a warrant. During a fight with the officers, Gill tried to grab one of their guns. The gun went off and Sergeant Scott Rosenberry was shot in his ballistic vest. Officers say while trying to get Gill out of his car, he rammed it into a squad car and into a nearby house. And Springfield police need your help with several burglaries in their downtown area. Several cars and parking ramps have been broken into within the last month. Officers say you should always lock your cars and store any valuables under the seats or inside of the trunk. If If you have any information about this, call Crime Stoppers. That number is right there on your screen. You could also win a cash reward, and here is a follow-up for you. Yesterday, we told you that police said Mattoon man was caught with meth at the police station, but now they say he's facing another charge. 38-year-old Brian Willenborg walked into the station on Tuesday morning. Police say he was talking with him about something else when he tried to throw the meth away. Officers found it and he was charged. But now police are saying that he's part of a residential burglary. They say Willenborg and Philip Sweich, you see on the right, walked into a home in the 800 block of Wabash in Mattoon and stole some items from that home. Both men were taken to the Coles County Jail. And a Decatur man and woman were arrested yesterday after police found meth inside of their car during a traffic stop. Our media partners at the Herald and Review report that police made the discovery on 16th Street. That's after the two tried to drive off. When officers caught up with them, they found 15 grams of the drug, including 11 grams that the woman had inside of her body. Now, the woman said before they were stopped, the man told her, quote, "Here, cuff this," and then she hid the drug. The two face charges of delivery and possession of meth. And state police often send out warnings to keep you safe, but their latest warning is actually about them. We are less than 2 months into the new year, and state police say 9 troopers have been hit while they're on the road handling other incidents. One of them has died. The reminder once again, slow down, move over, and be careful. And while one business in Champaign is moving, we've told you about, more are coming to another town in Champaign County. Fisher's mayor says there are plans for a new dentist's office there, as well as a bakery and ice cream shop. The dental office will take over the former pharmacy, and the new bakery is filling the empty half of Ingold's Meat and Deli. It will be called Crow Ridge Ice Cream and Bakery. People there in town say they are very excited about this. You know, I was actually out there in Fisher yesterday talking with the mayor and just some people in town, Adam, and it seems like, you know, they're moving pretty fast on these two businesses, and they've got a lot going, and they're going to be set to open in March and April, so that's coming up.
Well, good for them.
I know, good to see another ice cream shop. You can't have too many, right? But what about the weather today?
So it's going to be another quieter day for us. So we haven't seen that many of them this week, but we have that around today, tomorrow. For the most part, a quiet day. We are going to notice clouds increasing, and with that, some moisture coming in from the south, bringing in rain and a few thunderstorms possibly too as we head on into the day for Saturday. We'll talk about that, show you the locations that could see some stronger storms moving on through, and how the rest of your 7 days are looking coming up in just a bit.
All right, Adam, thank you. Coming up on WCIA 3 News at noon, one fire department is building a brand new training facility. We're going to tell you how you can help them reach their goal. Coming up next.
Bard Optical.